It's a pleasure to be here in LA, and I can see already that some of you are very, very disappointed. You're disappointed because you thought that for someone coming from Google Mountain View, I should look like I'm 25, and I should have a hoodie, and I should have sneakers, and unfortunately, I don't, right? So, but I promise I'm from Google. So, as Matt said, I'm Paul-Henri Ferrand. I'm the president of Global Customer Operations, which is managing all our customer-facing teams, including sales, customer engineering, worldwide channel, and tech support. And so today we're here to express our commitment to Los Angeles and Southern California. We have a lot of exciting news to go through, but I'd like to talk about creativity, especially for here in LA. This is really, really important. So I see a lot of our customers, many of you, are very creative. You're taking risks. You're changing the way we experience the real and digital world together. And I'm really excited because the cloud is enabling those big creative visions. And if you think about Google 20 years ago, we actually started as well with a big creative vision. We thought about organizing the world's information in such a way that it's becoming useful and accessible by everyone. And we started, as we embraced this vision, we started to do two things really well. The first one is we build our own infrastructure, relying on very, very basic component, but leading to a more nimble software-defined data center. And the second thing we did was to come up with amazing innovations. You talk about GFS, MapReduce, Dremel, Colossus. All those are great innovations from Google that we gave away, we shared, because we think that it was really important to help others innovate. So today, whether you're using the cloud or you're about to think about using the cloud, what's important? What's important, you're selecting a partner that is going to make your big ideas happen. 2 years ago or 3 years ago, the cloud was all about what I call the old cloud, which is like pay-as-you-go, scaling, self-provisioning. And that was all good. But that was in the realm of the IT and CIO at that time. Fast forward to today, we are at an era where we're talking about the future of the cloud. And the cloud of the future is a cloud that is smarter, that is more secure, that is open, and collaborative. And so Google is seen as a thought leader in that space. So when customers are saying that they choose us, those are the 4 characteristics that keep coming back: open, secure, collaborative, and smart. Now, let me talk to you about a couple of examples here that can illustrate the benefits that you can get from that cloud. The first one is a company called Pantheon. That is a website platform. And they've selected Google Cloud because they believe that we're leading in Kubernetes and container management. And so they like the fact that we're committed to open source because it aligns with their principle. The second one, and this is all about intelligent. Our Cloud ML engine is really putting a lot of smarts into our apps. And this is why Lyft is trusting Google Cloud, because they want to be at the forefront of deep learning, which is really what is powering up the self-driving cars. If you're thinking about being collaborative, take a company like Whirlpool. They've adopted G Suite because they wanted to make sure their employees were getting connected. But not only that, they were able to share and really bring insights from their customers so that they can deliver the best service globally. And then in terms of security, Google is no stranger to threats, I can tell you, every day. And that's why we've adopted a trust-nothing approach. And so this is why a company like Credit Karma, which has 80 million customers and has very high standards around security, has picked up on Google Cloud. And the reason is because they know that we're massively investing in our infrastructure, in our service every day around security. So one thing which is important to realize with Google Cloud is that when you're using our infrastructure, you're using the same infrastructure that we're using to run Google. This is really powerful. This is a very highly reliable, highly scalable platform. So think about it, just to illustrate it. Since I began this talk, we have deployed more than 100 servers in our cloud as we speak. We have invested $30 billion over the past 3 years. I repeat, $30 billion in the past 3 years in our entire infrastructure. And we are going to continue to sustain this investment. So let's talk about LA. We're making a massive, massive investment in infrastructure in LA. This is our cloud platform that is going to be made commercially available in July right here. So it's going to boast 3 zones, and it's going to have all the services that are necessary for a company to accelerate their business, including compute, storage, networking, security, and, of course, big data. Now, one thing that is really cool about it is going to be speed. I mean, it's going to be amazing. We're talking about very low latency. And why does it matter? Because low latency, for a lot of media entertainment companies based in LA, means like you can render workloads in a much better way. You know, when you have low latency, you can spend less time waiting for resources and more time focusing on delivering your creative products. And so by bringing our cloud in LA, we're going to give you the opportunity to connect 80% faster to our cloud than with any other cloud. So this is, in my view, the most fascinating thing that is going to happen with this cloud in LA. Now, let's talk a little bit about another investment we're making, which is in our partner ecosystem. This is really important for us. We're working with a lot of strategic partners who have deep skills and deep specialization in Google Cloud, which means like they're able to help you build amazing things on top of GCP. We're also working with our media entertainment partners. And those are partners who are able to build tailor-made solutions for our creators so that they can distribute content or they can better engage with audiences. And the third type of partner are our interconnect partners, like Megaport and Equinix, which are partners who are allowing you to connect to our cloud. And as I mentioned, this is one of the most resilient, low latency, global network you can access. So let's talk a little bit about that. The LA region is actually our 17th region. We're going to add 3 more by the end of this year. 1 in Switzerland, 1 in Osaka, and 1 in Hong Kong. And so LA will be part of the largest cloud network in the world. We are carrying more than 40% of the internet traffic. This is really massive. It took us 12 years to build this infrastructure. And so with the cloud in LA, you're going to be able to connect to the best network in the world so that your business can innovate and be differentiated. Now, one thing I'm really proud of is our commitment to sustainability. What do I mean by this? I don't know if you knew this, but Google is the largest buyer of renewable energy in the world. This means that we're matching 100% of the energy we're consuming to renewable energy. This is just amazing. Let me put it in different words. Your digital footprint as a customer with us is going to be matched entirely with renewable energy. Or said differently, the net carbon emission due to the use of our cloud will be 0. So I'm really proud of that. I think it's a special, special thing for California and especially for Los Angeles, so I like that. So with that, one last point. Clicker is working. One more thing, we are introducing today an amazing service, which is called FileStore, which is our NAS offering for the cloud. And so I'm going to ask Ted Hunt to come to the stage and present this brand new product. Thank you very much.